Aging is a truth as inevitable as the rising sun. From the moment life begins, it becomes a journey shaped by choices, actions, and the inevitable dance with time. Yet, as the later years approach, many experience a peculiar pain, feeling unseen, ignored, or disrespected by those they once nurtured with unwavering love. The Buddha once said, "Attachment is the root of suffering." This profound teaching applies to every corner of life, especially when navigating the shifting dynamics of family relationships. Growing old isn't just about the body weakening. It's also about witnessing the evolution of relationships, sometimes in ways that test our inner peace. If your children, who once depended on you entirely, now seem distant or indifferent, remember this: the storm outside cannot disturb the still pond within unless you allow it. The wisdom of Zen and Buddhist philosophy offers a path to navigate this emotional labyrinth with grace, understanding, and profound peace. Let us journey into a story, a reflection of life interwoven with teachings that can guide us towards serenity and empowerment, even in the face of neglect. An elderly man sat quietly in his modest home. His days were filled with solitude, interrupted only by the occasional sound of footsteps outside. His children, once the center of his universe, rarely visited. When they did, their words were clipped, their attention divided by the glowing screens in their hands. Each time they left, he felt a pang of longing. Questions filled his mind. Did I not love them enough? Was I too strict, too lenient? Why do they not see me now? One day, during meditation, a thought arose like a bird taking flight. Am I seeking their respect to fill a void within myself? This question became a turning point, an invitation to embark on an inner journey. Buddhism teaches that suffering arises when we cling to expectations. As the man reflected on his relationship with his children, he realized his longing for their respect was tied to an unspoken expectation that they should honor him simply because he was their parent. A wise teacher once said, "Let go of how life should be and embrace it as it is." With this in mind, the man began to release his attachment to what his children should do or feel. Instead of wallowing in sadness, the man turned inward. He asked himself, "Have I truly lived in a way that inspires respect? Did I show them how to be compassionate, or did I only demand it?" These questions weren't meant to blame himself, but to cultivate understanding. He remembered moments of anger, impatience, and neglect in his parenting. He saw these moments with clarity, but without judgment, recognizing them as part of his human journey. He also acknowledged his efforts, the sacrifices, the love, the guidance he provided. This balanced reflection allowed him to accept both his imperfections and virtues. In the evenings, as the world outside grew quiet, the man practiced letting go. He meditated on the transient nature of life, repeating to himself, "My children's actions are their own karma. My peace is my responsibility." This mantra became his anchor. Over time, he felt a shift within, a lightness, as if a heavy burden had been lifted from his heart. One day, while walking in the park, the man saw a young child stumbling as they learned to walk. The child's parents stood nearby, arms outstretched, ready to catch them if they fell. He smiled, remembering the years when his own children were so small. He realized that love is not a transaction. It is a gift, freely given, without expectations. From that day, he decided to offer his love to his children without strings attached. When they visited, he greeted them warmly, regardless of their mood. When they didn't, he sent silent blessings, wishing them happiness and peace. Months passed. The man's calm demeanor began to influence those around him. His children, initially puzzled by his change, started to notice something different. One day, his eldest said, "You seem so peaceful, Father. What changed?" He smiled and replied, "I stopped waiting for the world to bring me peace and found it within myself." This response planted a seed in their hearts. Over time, they began to visit more often, not out of obligation, but from a genuine desire to be near him. The man understood that respect, like a flower, cannot be forced to bloom. It grows naturally when nurtured with patience, understanding, and kindness. He also accepted that not every seed grows. Some of his children remained distant, absorbed in their own lives, but this no longer troubled him. He had learned to find contentment in the love he offered, regardless of whether it was returned. When you feel disrespected or ignored by your children, reflect without judgment. Look within and ask yourself if you're holding on to expectations that cause suffering. Accept both your mistakes and your virtues with compassion. Let go of attachment. Release the need for your children's respect to validate your worth. Remember, their actions are a reflection of their journey, not your value. Practice loving kindness. Offer love without expecting anything in return. Send blessings even to those who hurt you. Cultivate inner peace. Through meditation, mindfulness, or prayer, nurture a sense of calm within yourself. Let this peace be your anchor. Lead by example. Live in a way that inspires respect. Show kindness, patience, and wisdom in your actions. May you, like the man in the story, find serenity amid life's storms and radiate a light that inspires others to do the same. If you enjoyed this video, you might love this next one too. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more inspiring content in the future.